What's up, New Jack? What's the deal, man? Look, let me start out by saying, happy holidays to all my people. I've been out working out and I told you guys I was gonna do a live and I plan on doing that live, maybe a little bit later, but I'm gonna touch you with a story right quick. So, as you know, it's the holiday time and you sit around with your loved ones and things like that, and things come up. You talk about things and, y'all kind of kick the ball around a little bit. Well, this specific story I'm about to tell you guys, this was real crazy, and I think I'm gonna be touching on a subject similar to this on the live, but we'll see how that go. So anyway, now I was in a Pacific prison, when this guy got here. I remember the day he transferred. His name was Norwood. You know what I'm saying? Weird dude, weird kind of dude or whatever. So when he came here, he was a nice sized dude, so ain't too many people, really even look his way or whatever. So he had it made in the shade. Instead of keeping his head down and keeping it like that, I guess he started feeling himself, so he started moving around, socializing with this person, socializing with that dudes, jacking dudes. He started really feeling himself. It was all about the company he kept. These dudes doing bad shit, so now you doing bad shit. He kind of fell into that way. That became a part of him, getting into this bad shit. Well, let's talk about let's just say 6 months to a year down the line, Another group of inmates come to this prison. Now, nobody in that line I recognize, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking in that line like, got some big boys in here. Now, I'm seeing his whole demeanor change, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking, it's about these big boys in there. Yeah, he was out here bullying and Libit, and you know what I'm saying? And that's another dude I'm gonna tell you about, dude named Libit. His real name Freddie. So anyway, yeah, he bullying Libit and them and shit like that. He see these big boys coming to this prison scared. But that wasn't the case. He ended up seeing some dudes in a line that was in another prison with him. And plus, one of the guys that was in that line knew him from the streets. I mean, grew up with him. They used to play video games, from knee high to a duck. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody come in, they get assigned they racks, and these dudes, they off. That's how you know they was veterans. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't waste no time playing the rack. They just, boom, hit the surface, feet on the pavement. I say maybe after Last Child is when things started kind of getting back to me. And when it got back to me, this is what I'm hearing. And I didn't know fully who they was talking about. They were saying some dude had molested his 12-year-old niece. But all these inmates, oh yeah, he violated his knee. Oh, and nigga in here doing this and doing that. The real stupid, the real ignorant way. Can't nothing stop them. Can't nothing turn them down, So anyway, I'm not knowing exactly who they talking about, but whoever this dude is, he done got up in here acting bad, picking on dudes. It's a lot of dudes like that in here. So I say 2-3 hours getting ready for lockdown, and I see about 15, 20 inmates. They walk, say, bruh, come here, let's holler at you. Come on, walk, man. Come on, walk with them. COs can't see you, bro. Come walk with us, bro. Just come walk with us. We just want to talk to you, bro. We ain't about to do you nothing, bro. We just want to talk to you. We want to hear your side. Hear my side about what? Man, I ain't got no side because ain't nothing to be told. Oh, he popping big shit. Dudes start taking off their shirts, strapping up that Velcro like, boy, we said get up. We said get up and come talk to us. We want to hear your side. Now, when we get to that point we don't want to hear nothing, then that is what it is. That's how dudes really getting on that level with him. So he get up and he go follow these dudes to the shitter. Yeah, see, that's what most dudes end up losing them screws in their head. Like that video I showed you guys on Instagram. Dudes get beat and they'll never be the same again. Dudes want to see you get hurt like this. They love to hurt you like this. So he goes in the shitter with these dudes. Now you hear a little loud talking and most of it coming from him trying to explain, cause they asked him about the shit gentleman-like. Man, look, dude and them came up in here, you know, by this time we already back there. Dude and them that came up in here say some shit, bro, we just can't believe, bro. And they're like they his counselor or his life coach or something. Come on, man, you gotta come on with it, bro, come on with it. Did you do this to your niece, bro? Like these dudes saying? Man, I don't know where these niggas get this shit from, bro. I ain't no nigga like that. I ain't this like that. But little did he know, dude had proof. Dude had proof of this, where he was charged with this. Now, that ain't why he in jail at this we talking about, you know, but he went to jail for it. He was convicted of it. But he ended up, you know, doing probably a little time and a little probation. It was his first offense, but he was a grown-ass man. He vaginally did this to her and anally did this to his own little 12-year-old niece. So when dude get to popping out dude paperwork, that's another thing in prison. You know, that's why I showed y'all that video. Before you can live around a dude won't see your paperwork, bro. You know, a lot of shit dudes be doing in prison can get them some serious time. But anyway, back to the story. Dude popped out his paperwork, you know what I'm saying? And all these dudes was locked up with him and knowing he done got his ass beat at another prison. This is the reason why they transferring him so much. Man, when I tell you, when that dude popped out that paperwork, these dudes start going in on that boy, hitting that boy, pow! You ever seen a man hit a man and stop a man cleaning his track and his body vibrate? That's how hard these dudes hitting that boy. Boom, boom. He falling, they stomping him, he trying to get back to his feet, he stumbling all over the place. You know what I'm saying? He can't compose himself. But these dudes ain't letting up. They beating him and beating him. They knocking him out and waking him up again. Stomping him and stomping him and stomping him. I mean, they stomped this boy back there till blood coming all out his eyes. This how severe some of these punishments, these ass whoopings be. They beating this boy and stomping this boy till blood coming out his eyes till his face got a face. You know what I mean? That's how swole his shit is. His face got a face. They beating him and beating him and beating, and you already know the predators in there. This is what they want for him. Yeah, man, go ahead, get him. Do that shit to him right here. Nigga take his ass and pull his clothes off of him so fast and throw him over the shitter. And they start rawing him out right there, in him. In him. He just a hollering. You know, y'all gotta forgive me, I'm kind of hoarse, you feel what I'm saying? I'm pushing these words out the best way I can, man. I'm sharing a lot of this holiday, you feel me? But anyway, they stretching him out up in there, stretching him out. Now, you saying one of these dudes, after they finish fucking him, they gonna keep him as, you know, one of they bitch. Now, this got 10 to 12, maybe 15 dudes, no exaggeration, jumping in and out this boy, fucking him, jumping in and out this boy. While he back there hollering, trying to do anything he could, pleading with these dudes, he don't want to conform. Telling dudes, man, you did it, you got your turn. You did yours already, bro. You got your turn, bro. You got your turn, bro. Dude's like, nigga, I want some more. I want some more. Bro, all right, just give me later. Man, I don't know what this nigga think this is, man. Ain't gonna be no later, but dude ain't comprehending what these dudes mean when they saying ain't gonna be no later. So him being violated, this maybe, I say, and I don't even want to exaggerate, this shit maybe go on 30 to 45 minutes of him being repeatedly, non-stop. You know, not taking no breaks in between. I done seen shit last 2 hours or so, sometimes all night, but them dudes taking breaks. They not taking no breaks. One dude fuck him a little bit. He ain't trying to get his due. That means get your due mean, you know, bust you one. He ain't trying to get his due. He just jump out and let another dude get in. Boom, boom. He bust him up. He don't want his due yet. It's just the thrill of the chase. It's just the thrill of, yeah, keep fighting. Yeah, keep squeezing the muscles gripping. Yeah, this is prison thinking. And they busting him up. So after a while, dudes start getting they due. Busting inside of him, busting him in his face. Dudes wiping it on his mouth. Man, they just humiliating that dude. Predators like that violate little girls and, you know, catch charges like that, they do you the worst. They busting everywhere on this boy, slanging it on this boy. This boy gunky. Yeah. So after they finish, man, you see the biggest of the big walk back in there. And I'm talking about at this time, now the whole prison then found out what he done did. So the whole prison, now I'm exaggerating on that part, y'all get that. But this is a nice number. We know it's more than 20, maybe less than 50. Put it like that. More than 20, less than 50. But this is a good bit of dudes, big dudes, you know what I'm saying? Little dudes don't get involved with shit like this because they don't want this to come their way. It be the toughest of the tough. Dudes who ain't never worried about this coming back to them. But anyway, they walk up in there, dudes with weapons, dudes with battery socks. Everybody in there got a weapon or, you know, something. And this is when you know dudes coming to finish you. This is when you know dudes coming to finish you. Them dudes walk up in there, man, I have to get out of there, man. Blood just splashing everywhere. You seeing this man get running, getting hit and running. He getting hit and he running. Fam, but there's nowhere to run. You in the shitter, you trapped. It's a merry-go-round. When you get away from one dude, you run into another dude. Okay, I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you facts. This dude, Norwood, you know, he just had this way about him. You feel what I'm saying? Never let his facial hair grow. It's almost like he just loved just looking like a predator. Just real weird looking. Big stupid ass ears. Ugly mother. You know what I'm saying? I got no compassion for a dude that does this to a child or anybody for that matter who ain't willing to give up what you trying to get. You want to take it. But they jug this boy, beat this boy with a battery sock. I'm talking about when they find this dude, he damn near unrecognizable. I ain't gonna say damn near. You can't recognize him, you know, with all the swelling and shit like that. You can't recognize him. Cause they stomped this boy head. Man. It's just some things you just don't forget. It's just some things you can never forget. No matter how hard you try, you just can never forget these things. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. They beat Norwood, stabbed Norwood, stomped Norwood after they done did the worst thing possible to the boy, violate the boy. That boy done had every shape and size dick in his back. And now they done finished him off. But I ain't lying, it's hard to have compassion for a dude like that. Now, Me, I'll say just leave the violating out of it. Cause when it comes to, you know, dishing out an ass whooping or a real serious punishment because of a dude did some shit like that, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You asked for this. I done seen so many dudes get it like this dude. But this dude came up in our conversation, me and the brothers, and this shit just, I had to run this to you guys. I can still see dude's face, you know, just a look of terror on his face. When them boys walked in and he realized the reason why they say, ain't no later, ain't no getting you later, meaning let you rest and then come running you later. Now he understand when all them boys walk in there with them battery socks, them knives, razors, whatever they can get their hand on. It ain't no rule book. It ain't no guarantee, you know. The prison done changed so much because there's no limit to the things inmates can turn into weapons. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, they beat this dude in inches of his life. Man, while I got y'all, you know, it's you know, the sun just set in, you know, I'ma go. So this dude then actually was in the same, you know, in the same transport as Norwood. Now he came here for ratting on some dudes. Yeah, ratting on some dudes. But he wasn't in the same prison as Norwood. Understand how that worked. Just because we on the same prison transport don't mean we came from the same prison. Nah, the transport may make 2 or 3 stops, maybe even 4 some days. You know, depends on how far your travel is. And if all y'all going up north in Louisiana, then everywhere that's going that way, this is you can call it the busing system, the transporting system to save petrol, you know, and this is how they organize your routes or whatever. Anyway, the dude then, you know, and so he came from another prison. Now, when he come there, he did right. He stayed to himself. He was playing the rack, and then he kind of worked his way out, sitting at the table with some dudes, just randos, playing cards and shit. And he kind of made that his schedule. Go to Chow, come back, play cards with these dudes, go to your cell, take a nap, play the rack, come back out, play whatever, who at the card table with the same randos. He do this his schedule every day. He ain't trying to get to know nobody. He'll talk to them dudes, but he ain't getting buddy. None of that. Now, dudes are real suspicious about dudes that rock like that. Cause if you playing cards and you moving about and you socializing with other dudes, but yet you won't tell nobody your name, you won't tell nobody what prison you come from, you keeping all that to yourself, that means something up with you. You socializing. Most dudes that stay to themselves, They trying to make it out there. They keeping their head down and staying, you know, silent. But no, you out and about mingling with dudes and playing cards and you know, keeping everything else to a minimum. So he do this and he ain't last as long as Norwood, because Norwood was actually beating dudes up or whatever. But this dude then, he probably lasts 2 months before another transport come in. That's why I say prison pimping is real. Now, what happens when you transport inmates from that was in the prison with Den to another prison and him this prison, and then that person leave and go to another prison, then another prison, then another prison? Eventually, they gonna end up here. They not paying attention that you done transported them dudes and kept them moving and shipping them so much that they didn't wind up in the prison that they shouldn't have, with the dude that ratted on them, because that's what the dude then did. He ratted on some inmates, and these inmates got some real serious time. real serious time. But the inmates that actually came to the prison that Den was in with me wasn't one of the dudes he ratted on. This dude was just there to see him do it and knew what had happened, that these dudes that had beat his ass in inches of his life and sent him to the infirmary. It was a big old thing. And matter of fact, this story, you could find a workup about it, you know. Yeah, you know. Anybody want to know how to get to that store, I'll tell you how to get to that store. Anyway, but because they had beat that dude severely, you know what I'm saying, to where he had a big old ass titanium plate going down the, you know, his jaw and different things like that was connected or whatever, you know. Anyway, so the dude that seen him rat on these dudes, that got these dudes, one dude I think got like 15 years, don't quote me on this, I'm just kind of, you know, going off what I remember. I think one dude got like 15 years, one dude got 30 years, and the main dude, I think he got life because they killed another inmate. You know what I mean? So I think he, you know, but these dudes are really sore about this. So the one thing about this, man, you better get PC, protective custody, if you done ever ratted on a dude in your life. You feel what I'm saying? You better get protective custody. You better go on PC. If you done never ratted on a dude, sex offender, any of that. But most of these dudes want to be tough and don't want to be isolated or don't want to be with other dudes of their own kind. You know what I mean? You know, it's stupid to me. I don't understand it. I can't even explain it. But anyway, so when this dude get here and see Den, I can see the laughter on his face. He's saying to himself, shit, I'm about to earn me some zoos. I'm about to earn me some whams. And he that type of dude, you know, real messy type dude. His name was actually Black, you know what I mean? He a real messy dude. Love to be in the middle of anything dramaful. So I say, by the time we go to Chow, everybody in the block that had knew what this dude hadn't done. Now, when you could tell the moment everybody really, you know, put their plan together or whatever, decide what they gonna do to Den, cause they get up and they leave from around him. Now, they don't go straight at him. They go prepare everything that they about to do. Now, this is some of the nastiest shit I ever seen, you know, in my life. But I won't say this the only time I ever seen something similar to it. You know, Cheese Puff, you know, and Duke and Luke situation, and the last prison we just left with the, you know, that we just left, but they had a riot, and that's why they're in the prison we in now. So these dudes see this dude come and walk down the hall. Two dudes go on the hall, grab him, wrap their arm around dude, you know, around his neck, and start walking him. And dude like, man, what y'all doing, bro? What y'all doing, bro? Man, shut up, bro. Just come with us, bro. Just come with us, bro. Don't make this shit hard, bro. Just, hey, chill out. Don't draw no attention to us. They doing it like this to make sure, you know, no COs or nothing don't see them where they taking this dude. So they take this dude in the last cell on the block. Now, you already know. I'm very vigilant. I'm paying attention to everything smoking, every move being made. This is how you know your enemy. Know thy enemy. You can't fight an enemy you don't know. Anyway, they take him in the last cell. We go to the last cell. Now, when we get in there, they got all kind of plastic trash bags. Might be a bunch of little different noodle wrappings. They got a whole bunch of plastic. You know what I'm saying? That's around, man, that's by the toilet area. It's not, it's like, you know, the toilet and the sink is here and out to about here from there on the floor. They got nothing but plastic on noodle packs and maybe garbage bags. And when I walk up to the cell, all us, I mean, it's every single brother. What the fuck is that, man? Why the hell we get closer to the cell and we just started smelling the foulest smelling shit, literally. So when we get up to this, man, what the fuck is this, man? We see on all this plastic, I mean separated, as different kinds of shit, hard shit, soft shit, diarrhea, whatever came out of these 12 to 15 dudes' ass on this plastic. Listen to me now. Yeah, it's gonna grow some of you guys out or whatever, you know. But it's the holidays and I wanna come chill with you guys or whatever and bring you these stories, man. So anyway, they got all this shit. Dude, he might have shitted on the two noodle packs on side, you know, together. He might have shitted on a little bag that he had. They put all this shit. Now, why is this shit here, you say? Well, let me tell you why they put that shit there. And I mean, you could smell it. And they sitting up in that motherfucker like it don't even bother them. Dudes gathered around like this shit don't even bother them. Now, the ones, you know, that can't even believe their eyes, they stand there just like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, the fuck about to happen? You know, this is the thinking. This is how I'm thinking. If you ain't thinking that and you seeing this shit, something wrong. You a weirdo for real. So anyway, they get this dude in there and they put him on the floor. They put him, man, get your ass down, man. He don't try to be, man, bro, what y'all doing, man? You know, he get his ass down there on the floor. He on his hands and knees. He on his hands and knees. Listen to me. Nah, it ain't just cut and dry like you guys think. Hold on. They give him a choice. They tell this boy, and when they say this, every last one of them dudes stand up. Say, look here around. You got a choice, bitch. We heard what you did, bitch. We heard what you did, you heard me? Check this out, you got a choice. You got a choice, my nigga, look. And they all stand up and niggas start pulling their clothes down, milking they shit. You can either come suck every dick in here and get fucked. Listen, suck every dick in here and get fucked. Or you gonna eat from every last one of these pieces of plastic with this shit on here. You gonna eat from every last one of them. Now, you may think they leaning towards, they really want him to choose getting fucked and sucking dick. No, these dudes excited about another man eating they shit. This how crazy and pathetic inmates are and how boring prison is. And boredom make niggas like that do strange shit for entertainment. Say, I'm hoping you don't suck this big dick, you heard me? I'm hoping you don't suck this big boy. Yeah, you gonna get there and eat every little bit of that shit come out that ass, boy. Yeah, that's what you gonna do, boy. You gonna get down there. I'm talking about, and we want you to gobble that shit up. Man, please, bro, don't make me do this, bro. I don't want to do neither one of these, man. I don't want to do none of this. Nah, nigga, you gonna do one of them. You gonna do one, man. Dude, go in a panic attack mode. You know what I'm saying? He having a panic attack. Man, I gotta get out. Boom, boom, boom. Niggas start catching him. He all over the place. He can't stay still. He can't even stay on his feet. Dudes hitting him, boom, boom. Oh, hold on, man. So wait a minute. What you mean? You saying hold on, baby? You saying hold on. So you what you gonna choose? Man, hold on, bro. Let me think, bro. Can I think for a second? Yeah, nigga. Think long, think wrong, nigga. Don't think too long, boy. Don't think too long. You better make a choice, man. Go ahead, bro. Or we gonna make a choice for you, boy. You gonna end up doing both of them. Hey, bro, come on, bro. Hey, bro, look. Man, I can get y'all whatever y'all want, bro. Man, the only thing we want you to do to either suck this dick, get fucked, or eat this shit off the plastic, nigga. And they mean that. This the only thing they want. Suck that dick, get fucked, or eat that shit off that plastic. Now, which one of them you think this dude chose? Real talk. Which one of these things you think this dude chose? This dude Den chose? If you would say he chose to get fucked and suck these dudes, you would be mistaken. He chose to go over here and eat this shit off this plastic. Me, I think I would have chose death. I'm just saying, y'all gotta beat me. Y'all gotta beat me out of here. I'm just saying. Ain't none of that shit will be tolerated. I can't accept none of that. I can't see me doing none of that. A lot of dudes saying they won't choose to do neither or. But when you just one man against many, you gonna do it. Now what you do after is solely dependent upon your character. So dudes start, man, get to it then. Get to it then. Dude start crawling over there because he on his hands and his knees, start crawling over there to the plastic. Now, all this shit maybe like 2 inches away from each other. These nasty motherfuckers shitted on this shit and placed their plastic where that plastic was when we got to the cell. So he go up to it and he hesitant. He hoping at the last minute dude say psych. Man, we was just fucking with nigga like, man, go ahead, man. Look, bro, we ain't about all this doing this and waiting and shit. You heard me? Nigga got shit to do, man. Come on, man. Make your choice. Make your choice. Dude go over there, put his face down there. Throws up in it. After he ate the first one, he went straight to the hard shit. Ate the first one and threw up in it. Dude, man, you about to eat all that, boy. You about to eat that, throw up on top of that shit, man. Look at that shit. Man, I'm like, oh, man. I'm bagging away from the cell. Me and New Jack, we back. Man, we can't even watch this nasty shit no more. We can't even watch this. Now we just listening at it. Every time he eats some, he throw it back up. Dude got him in there doing this and doing this. Now, they keep him in there going from shit plastic to shit plastic, eating this shit. This is real talk. From shit plastic to shit plastic. I actually posted a video on Instagram with a dude, they make licking the toilet, licking the floor. Dudes do this. Why, you ask? Boredom. Because they can. But anyway, it's getting kind of dark. Let me run through this and I'll get to some light. I'm in the park, guys. You know, I've been exercising, running and shit. But anyway, so after they get their kicks off making this dude eat shit and throw it back up on the plastic and eat it, you know what I'm saying? They take this dude to the shower and wash him up. Like, man, bro, yeah, bro, you did that, bro. You good with us. Now, this dude's still a rat now. Eating shit. That ain't make him not be a rat. He's still a rat. So they take him and clean him up and they buddy him up. Yeah, bro, you did that shit, bro. See, you got hard after all, bro. See, old slithering ass snake, old rat ass bastard, you know, they ain't got no heart, you feel me? That's why they rat on niggas, because they scared to take their punishment like a man. So they'll rather go do some shit and let another man pay for his sins, you feel me? But anyway, bro, you good with us now. Go ahead, man, clean yourself up, boy, clean yourself up. Go in there, take that man in there, clean up. He dapping these dudes down. Nah, he dapping, yeah, boy, you did that. He dapping these niggas down with the shit mouth. Dude, like, boy, but your breast though, like, shit, boy, duke him out. You know? They josing on him or whatever. But anyway, after they do this and get him cleaned up, he go back to the cell. They let him walk in. Now you can fuck with it, bro. You good? Boom, 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 boom. They start stealing on him. Boom, 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 boom. They beating his ass inside the cell. Boom, get that bitch. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, bitch. Man, I thought y'all said all I had to do was that, bro. I thought y'all said that was it, bro. All I had to do was that. It's over, bro. Yeah, bitch, we know what we said, bitch. Your red ass said you were gonna keep it silent, but you ain't keep your word, huh? Yeah. Beat his ass silly. And after they beat him silly, they still fuck him and make him suck. And after they do that, they rolled him out. It's more to this story, but it's getting dark, you know, and I gotta go ahead and start trekking it back around there, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna get to some light and I'm coming back on you guys. It's more to share, and plus I'm gonna share stories from the brothers, you know, just like for you guys who haven't watched Mid Boys, you know, these are stories that was told by Lako and Latrell, you know, and I'm gonna be telling some of these stories that the brother, you know, because we all sharing our stories, you know. These holidays really feel like the holidays. I mean, it was a point where the holidays didn't even feel like the holidays no more, you know. Now I could just feel it. And it ain't so much as that I'm focusing on what the holiday is. The holiday is just togetherness. If you got your loved ones, grab them close, man. It's a lot of shit going on right now. But anyway, I'll be back with you guys shortly, man. I love you guys. I'm gonna see you soon, you feel me?